And whenever you're ready, dear, you can begin.
So some people believe that women are naturally weaker than men, so they shouldn't be allowed on the same sport team or being allowed on playing on boys' sport team. But co-ed team could actually help child development when to prevent the kids having gender stereotype and learn how to view different point that how gender is a friend. And I believe that coaches should make their decision based on their ability instead of their gender. And child psychologist Laura Burke, the professor of psychology of Illinois State University, state that kids ages between 9 to 12 will developing gender stereotype that would affect kids' development by having problem living with different gender. And co-ed team could actually help different gender to play and understand each other, be able to prevent developing gender stereotype, which could help them to prevent a problem that they will have later in their life. And it's the best way to separate girls and boys based on their ability and cognitive development rather than gender. This is a quote that's stated by Laura Burke. And according to Melissa Flandreau, a female soccer player who earned her BA journalism from University of North Carolina, state that how male and female think differently, and by playing together, joining as a team, could help them grow and adapt, and could be able to help them with thinking in a wider mindset and keep moving on that sport. Although some people think women are naturally taller and stronger than female, but coaches should still make their decision based on players' ability instead of gender. And some people generalize that girls are not as competitive as male players are, and they should be separate. This is not a completely wrong statement. That there's some girls are not really good enough to be on the boys' team, but there's some situation that girls are really outstanding and in their age and could be able to play on a more competitive level, such as co-ed team or boys sport teams. And Melissa states that this promotes a great level of competition, increases skills, and can prevent less naturally talented children from falling out among their peers. And some people think that girls are naturally smaller and weaker than men, but men are naturally bigger and stronger doesn't mean that their skill are better than the girls. And according to 14 real physical difference between male and female, so my handout, there's a picture of it that states that male are basically bigger than female and taller and stronger with their bone structure and stuff. And by playing together, some people think it might affect the impartiality, that the size and their skill level are not the same. But coaches shouldn't concern their size and their skill level when on the same team, player has different sizes and different height, and there's player better in their skill, and there's player that are weaker on their skill, but they're still on the same team. Why should they be concerned about male or female? Are they just concerning about their gender? And according to sources that I have, female has more body fat, and they see things differently. And by playing on the same team could help them to think different point of view from their gender. So this could help them to grow and adapt. And confidence and cooperation is one of the most essential elements in child development. That Caitlin Bohr state that she earned her degree in history and spent from college in Louisiana, and she spent her time with her children, her daughter and her son, most of her life. That she think kids, like female player, could feel confidence in ability when they could be able to complete in the same game as the player who are around their same skill level, and both male and female player could be able to see the advantage by cooperating together to earn their achievement, and be able to learn that they should be able to choose their player based on ability instead of gender. So, in conclusion, coaches should make the decision based on ability instead of gender. And Barbie Carpenter state he earned his degree from University of Florida that state that the purpose of kids playing sport, particularly in sports, encourage physical activities, improve in mental health and teamwork. And so I would like to suggest everyone that could be able to tell the coaches of the school that we should allow girls to be on the team, let them try out based on their ability instead of the gender. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Give him a round of applause. Okay, Howard, I think we'll have just a few questions for you. So when you're ready, you can take questions from the audience.
So what if like a boy is not very good at sports? Can he play on a girls' team?
Yeah.
Did you say if a boy is not good at sports, can he play on a girls' team?
Because he was saying that girls of that are particularly good can play with guys who are more competitive.
Just wanted to hear. Just wanted to make sure I heard what you said. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so do you think that if a girl played on a guy's team, the guys would play differently because it's a girl and they would act differently? They would feel like they would have to be more careful and they wouldn't treat her like one of the guys because she's a girl.
They shouldn't, because the whole point of letting the girls join the co-ed team is because they're outstanding and they could be able to make it to the team. So they should be following the same rules and act normal and be on the team, keep playing.
Does this mean that pro players need to do the same workout as boys do?
Mm.
The same workout?
Their workout.
Yeah, because if you could be able to make it to the team, you should be doing the same thing. There's no way to have double standard on both female and male.
So you talked about outstanding girls being able to play on guys' teams. Do you believe that an outstanding guy should be able to play on a girls' team?
That's already been asked.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then, aside from that, do you think that with certain sports, with baseball versus softball, how there's a shorter distance with the fence and with the bases, do you think that a guy should be that guy that is used to doing something longer should be able to do something shorter that's easier than what he's used to? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, baseball is a sport designed for male, and softball is a sport that's designed for females. So there's no point to letting a girl to be on a baseball team when there's a sport that's designed for them. Does that make sense?
So you're saying that, for instance, if football was not designed for women,
Yeah.
football would be an option for women.
Yeah.
But because, for instance, there are girls' soccer teams and boys' soccer teams, they should be split.
But softball and baseball, there's
Differences.
different field and stuff. But soccer is basically the same rule and same stuff. So if they're actually outstanding, they should be be able to play on the boys team too.
All right, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you very much, Howard.